things that you may never really say. Of course, you can say, okay, I had sex with my ex, but you cannot say how the process happened now. Of course, a normal person will know that this happened while you were having sex, okay? But you definitely.
I am the Lamia.
The devil's in the detail. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is the Lamia Day. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for coming to this channel. Please kindly subscribe. It's on your right down below. You see the subscribe button. Please kindly subscribe. Yes, this is me, this hot cake. Yeah, so if you'll be coming to my channel over and over again, returning, yeah, loyal gang. Thank you so much for coming back. By title, you know what we're talking about: interesting and real conversations to have while dating. I know these things because I've literally talked with a lot of married people, and these are the things, you know, they've spoken to me about, and these are things I actually found out myself. So if you're interested in videos like this, please, no time, let's jump right. You know, there are some talks that, oh, deep gone, those kind of talks creates or helps bonding in that sense, you know. And why I said this about dating and no sex in that sense. So being in a relationship without sex, remember, all you have to do is just to now talk. There is no touch. So why you're not touching, you're talking. You get that? At least when there's no, is your mouth will work. So that's it. So one of the things that you can, one of the conversations you should have and you must have while dating is talking about your past. You know, you necessarily may not say everything all at once, but I think you should talk about your past at your own pace, but make sure you talk about it before you get married. Do you get? So that, like, now, not just Nollywood, not Nollywood now, I've seen, like, I have heard real life stories of people who get married, and you know, some exes are crazy. You get? Some exes are obsessed with someone, and some exes are good in that sense. Some exes are bad, some exes are obsessed, some exes are terrible, and people will go to any length to hurt. Do you get me? People will go to any length to hurt people. So people will go to any length to hurt people. So this is one of the reasons why you must talk about your past, the things you've done in your past, what happened in your past. Even if it's not, you know, there are some things that you may never really say. Of course, you can say, okay, I had sex with my ex, but you cannot say how the process happened now. Of course, a normal person will know that this happened while you were having sex, okay? But you would definitely not say the jambolis you were jambolising. Do you get? So you must talk about your past, even if at your own pace. Make sure you're talking about, but make sure you're doing it right. You know, now you know scopes, you know how to, like, get into things, right? So make sure you talk about your past. Number 2, talk about your goals, your long-term goals, your short-term goals. Okay, so ginger yourself in your goals. Like, ginger yourselves. You people must ginger, because you are planning to get married. You are planning to, like, this relationship is actually going far. Even if this relationship will end, we must not leave empty. Do you get? That's like wasting. Imagine you dated for 5 years. You now wasted 5 years of your life, or 3 years. You wasted 3 years of your life with somebody. Do you get? And that you didn't even get married to. But you know, when you even have goals, talk about it. Short-term goals, long-term goals. Imagine you are there. Let's say, for instance, now that when I come out of my car like this, when I come out of my this, talk about your things you would like to achieve. Talk about your goals. Write them down. List them down. Each time you are gisting, just gist about. The funny thing is that all these conversations you may not necessarily remember in one day, but when you talk about one today, tomorrow you have an interest in something else, adding to the former goals in that sense. Like, I might decide that, okay, this month I want to read a particular book. Then next tomorrow, I just found that book that interests me. I'll be like, that's what I'll read next month, babe. That's what I'll read. Do you get what I'm saying? Talk about your goals, how you want to achieve them. Ginger yourself, stir yourself up, stir yourselves up. Okay, I don't want this video to be long, that's why I'm trying to rush it. But do you get me? Stir yourselves up. Tell each other, okay, if we decide that, okay, we want to have this when we are married, definitely we have to work towards this. Okay, so stir yourselves up. English. Okay, so talk about money. Yes, money. We cannot be poor. We cannot be laid back. We cannot live in a house that like wretched people. Talk about money. How you want to have money. What you want to do to have money. Confess it. Like, this and that business that is in my mind, though. This is what I want to do now to get this, that. Let the other person too say, this is what they're paying us in the office, so, and this is what I plan on doing now. I plan on investing it somewhere. I plan on doing this. Talk about money. Like, money is important. Because see, they used to say that after love is money, and I want to believe that it is true. Because the truth is that love cannot sustain a marriage. You go, when there's no money in that relationship, you're just like, well, birthday, you not do anything. Anniversary, you not do anything. Everything, you not do anything. Do you get what I'm saying? So money is important. You guys need money. Talk about your plans on making money. Talk about money. How do you want to make this money? This business, which business can we do together, or which business can we do individually? Talk about it. Okay, then start confessing it together. Money comes to me, I get money. Money finds me, I'm wealthy. Do you get what I say? Confess. Talk about money. So the next thing I want to say is raising children and raising children. And now this is for people that really that they're dating. You're not dating for let's see how long we can go. You are dating because you actually want to get married to the person. Talk about children and raising children. Talk about how many children you want to have, because I've definitely heard of married people who wants, like, when they're married and the guy is saying, I want one more child. The woman is saying, Kini, no, I don't. I'm too extra, but you get me. No, I don't want any other child. Kini come. The man too is saying, the man says, these children is okay here. The woman is saying, no, one more. Do you get? So make sure that you talk about how many children you guys want to have, so that you come to an agreement. And I heard so many people even decide before they get married, they can say 3 children, but because of the whole money thing and labor pains and all of that, they decide that okay, it's 2. But make sure that at least you have a pre-planned number of children you want to have. Then raising children, talk about how you want to raise your children. Now, one thing I believe that should happen in marriage is having the same principle for children. Do you get? I cannot be beating my child now and you say, it's okay, don't beat her, it's okay, and the father is saying, don't beat her, it's okay. Now why are you beating these children? Now it's getting too much. What do you think? The child will start like preferring the father over the mother, feeling like the mother is definitely wicked. But when 2 of you come together and say, okay, we are not beating our children. Some people will say, okay, we are not spanking these children. Some say it's egba. They used to say beat. Some people will say it's beating. Some people will say no beating. Some people will say just 2 down. Okay, we'll give them punishment. Some people will say, okay, we'll deprive them of their snacks and everything. So whichever way you want to raise your child, because you not knowing how you want to raise your child, or 2 of you not being in the same, I'm looking for that word, guys. You guys are not having the same, you're not what's the word, I don't know, sometimes what's this to run okay, you guys are not united in picking in saying, okay, we'll not beat our child. By the time you now get married and everything and you now have children, the child will start preferring. Now I heard of something, when I don't know if you know this woman DDK, she was saying something on how on Sundays our children have pizza. So that particular Sunday, that day was not the day they were going to have pizza. So the children came to meet her that, okay, mommy, we want pizza and everything. They were like, the mother now told them that you can't have pizza today till Sunday. They now went to meet their dad. The dad now said, so what did your mommy now tell you? You can't have pizza till Sunday. Okay, so be it. You can't have pizza till Sunday. You see, the children already know that, hey, if mommy has said this, that's daddy's decision. If daddy has said it, that's mommy's decision. So 2 of you must have the same, you must have like minds or agree on something. Do you get? So another thing I want to say is duties. Throw questions at each other on duties and be sincere. Do you like to sweep? I like to sweep. I don't like to wash plates. Talk about it. What do you like to do most? like house chores in the house. Talk about duties. Who will be laying the bed? Who will be doing the laundries on Saturdays? Who will be doing this? Who will be doing that? Talk about it. Don't like now come home and say, no, not get married and say, it's every day I'll be sweeping. It's the one that point the tail. It's the one. He don't do anything. Do you get what I'm saying? So like duties, talk about duties. Then and that thing, talk about your family, like how your family is. Like me, I have a very loving family. Talk about it, that okay, I have a very loving family. Talk about it. This person, this person in my family, this person in my family. This is not that I will not come to your house. I will not be feeling like, babe, who is that person? How do I greet the person? Do you get what I'm saying? How do you want me to, like, or I will not be calling maybe your maid. I will not be calling her. I will not go on my two knees and say ma, because she's looking fine in that sense and everything. Fine, no, there's no how. You respect mates in that sense, but you get what I'm saying. So no be scolding. So like, or maybe I'll see maybe your gate man, young guy that I'm even older than. I'll not be like, gosh, is that your brother or your cousin? Do you get what I say? Maybe because he's looking nice and it was a party day or something. So like, talk about your family, talk about the kind of people they are, and how you must behave towards each other. Like, I cannot come and see your mom without knowing the kind of person your mom is. If I know your mom is the kind of person that you must not just sit down anyhow or do anyhow, I know that this is how it will be. Good afternoon, ma. Do you get what I'm saying? So like, talk about things like that. I'm just trying to be funny. So another thing to talk about is the gospel. What's your ministry? Obviously, we know that ministry is not definitely always on the pulpit, praise the Lord and everything, but ministry is like, where has God put you to, like, to spread his gospel? It could be at your office, that could be your ministry. It could be if you're a government worker, that could be your ministry and all of that. So like, talk about it, talk about your ministry and the things that you guys will do together. Because if you know his ministry and when you get married now, you're like, no, I can't be going for that meeting all the time, you get. But you already know this before marriage, so you know what you're preparing your heart for. Okay, right? So that's all I have for you. The deep conversations and the real conversations, interesting conversations you must have while dating without sex. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like this video if you really enjoyed it. Please subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one.